Welcome back to our deep dive into Sri Aurobindo's Savitri. In our last deep dive, we explored the opening lines of this epic poem. We set the stage for, an extraordinary journey.
Yeah.
Today we journey deeper into Book 1, Canto 1, Part 2, The Symbol Dawn. It's a section that is just brimming with symbolism and profound insights.
It really is.
For those just joining us, we're taking an in-depth look at this masterpiece. We are exploring its meaning and relevance for both longtime followers of Sri Aurobindo and Gen Z listeners discovering Savitri for the first time.
Right.
This deep dive will eventually span all the books of this epic poem, so buckle up.
Yeah.
So,
Sri Aurobindo just masterfully sets the scene in The Symbol Dawn. He contrasts the ordinariness of a new day with this extraordinary presence of Savitri, and he hints at the epic transformation that's about to unfold.
the poem opens with the depiction of the world waking up, right?
Right.
People going about their daily routines, caught in the cycle of work and responsibilities and the pursuit of, fleeting joys.
Mm-hmm.
But amidst this mundane existence, we're introduced to Savitri, and she immediately stands apart.
She does. And what's fascinating is how Sri Aurobindo uses language to immediately distinguish her from the rest of humanity.
Right.
He calls her a mighty stranger, someone who doesn't quite belong in this world of ordinary concerns.
Right.
He writes, "A vaster nature's joy once been hers," hinting at her divine origin, and a past that transcends the limitations of our earthly realm.
She's almost like an outsider looking in,
Yes.
carrying a sense of timelessness that contrasts sharply with the fast-paced, ever-changing nature of human life.
Mm-hmm.
She's akin to eternity, as Sri Aurobindo says, untouched by the mundane, her heart heavy with a divine purpose that sets her apart.
Exactly. It's as if she carries the weight of a secret knowledge.
Yeah.
A burden of knowing that there's something more to life than what most people experience.
And this contrast between Savitri and the rest of humanity really sets the stage for the central conflict of the poem, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Sri Aurobindo describes how Earth itself, a symbol of humanity, seems to resist the transformative power that Savitri embodies. He writes, "Earth's grain that needs the sap of pleasure and tears rejected the undying rapture's boon."
Wow.
It's as if humanity, represented by Earth, is afraid of the very change that could elevate it, bring it closer to the divine.
You know that line, rejected the undying rapture's boon? It's so evocative, isn't it?
It really is.
It speaks to this inherent human fear of the unknown, of anything that disrupts our comfortable routines.
It's a powerful image of how we often cling to our limited perspectives, even when they cause us suffering. And Sri Aurobindo connects this to a larger pattern throughout history. He highlights the tragic fate of those who've attempted to awaken humanity to higher truths.
Yeah, he writes, they crossed their payment for the crown they gave, their glory a trust betrayed, their good to evil turned, only their splendid name survived. Reminding us that those who dare to dream of a better world, who try to elevate humanity, often face immense resistance, even rejection.
It does make you wonder, doesn't it?
It does.
Why true transformation is so difficult.
Yeah.
What is it about the human condition that makes us resist change, even change that promises to alleviate suffering?
It's a profound question that Sri Aurobindo explores throughout Savitri. And it's one that resonates deeply with us today.
It does.
We live in a world that's constantly changing, yet we often resist the very changes that could lead to greater peace, understanding, and fulfillment.
And Savitri's journey becomes a powerful symbol of that struggle.
Yes.
Of the challenges we all face as we try to bring about positive change in ourselves and in the world.
She's not just fighting for her own personal transformation, is she?
Yeah.
She's fighting for the soul of humanity itself.
Yeah.
And her burden is made even heavier by the fact that she carries not just her own sorrow, but the suffering of all those who strive for something more, only to be met with disappointment or worse.
Despite this immense weight, Sri Aurobindo presents Savitri as someone with incredible inner strength.
He does.
He describes her outward acceptance and silence, even as she carries in her own calamity its private sign.
Right.
This duality is crucial to understanding her character. A quiet strength that allows her to endure even the most profound suffering.
It's almost like she's cultivating a sense of resilience from within, drawing on a deep well of strength that most people aren't even aware of.
Yeah.
This inward focus, her ability to find peace and purpose amidst chaos, is a quality that resonates deeply with many people today.
It does.
Especially those seeking solace and guidance in a world that often feels overwhelming.
Right.
It's a reminder that true strength often comes from within, from connecting to something larger than ourselves, from a deep understanding of our own purpose, and a willingness to face challenges with courage and grace.
And it's important to remember that Savitri is not just a symbol of divine strength.
Right.
She's also a human woman, capable of experiencing love, loss, and the full range of human emotions. This duality is what makes her so relatable, so inspiring.
Exactly. She's both a daughter of infinity and a woman walking the earth, facing the same challenges and uncertainties that we all do. And her ability to navigate those challenges with grace and determination offers a powerful example of how we can all tap into our own inner strength and strive for transformation even in a world that often seems resistant to change.
It does.
As we move deeper into the poem, Sri Aurobindo describes a subtle shift in Savitri's awareness. She's been lost in contemplation, but now she's reawakening to her earthly role, to the specific mission she's been called to fulfill.
He describes strange symbol dreams that foreshadow her future actions. And he talks about life's darkened rooms being illuminated as she returns to purpose and action.
This reawakening is beautifully depicted, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
as if Savitri has been gathering her strength, preparing herself for the immense challenges that lie ahead.
Yes. And the mention of symbol dreams, it adds a layer of mystery and intrigue, suggesting that her journey will be guided by forces beyond her conscious understanding. It's a reminder that there are dimensions of reality beyond our everyday perception, and that sometimes we are guided by forces we cannot fully comprehend.
And then, almost casually, Sri Aurobindo reveals a truth that hangs over the entire canto.
Yeah.
This is the day Satyavan, Savitri's beloved, is destined to die.
Yes. The weight of this knowledge, the inevitability of Satyavan's death, it casts a shadow over everything that follows.
Suddenly, Savitri's mission takes on a new urgency. It's no longer just a philosophical exploration of transformation. It's a race against time, a desperate attempt to defy fate itself.
It is. The stakes are incredibly high, not just for Savitri and Satyavan, but for all of humanity.
Savitri's internal struggle becomes a mirror of our own battle between darkness and light,
Yeah.
hope and despair, love and loss. She's not just fighting for her beloved, she's fighting for the very soul of humanity itself.
And as we leave Savitri on the precipice of this immense challenge, we're left with a powerful question.
We are.
Can love and will truly triumph over fate?
That's the question that drives the rest of this epic poem, and it's one that continues to resonate with readers today.
It does. We're left with a sense of anticipation, wondering how Savitri will face this impossible task and what the outcome will mean for her, for Satyavan, and for humanity as a whole.
Sri Aurobindo's Savitri is a journey into the depths of human experience, exploring the complexities of love, loss, and the potential for transformation. And as we continue our deep dive, we encourage you to keep these themes in mind, to ponder the questions raised, and to connect them to your own lives.
In our next part, we'll delve further into Book One. We'll witness the events of this fateful day unfold. We'll explore Savitri's encounter with Satyavan, her journey into the forest, and the subtle foreshadowing of the cosmic battle to come.
So stay tuned, dear listeners, for the next section in this epic tale. Until then, we invite you to reread The Symbol Dawn, to let its imagery and symbolism, just wash over you. Perhaps you'll discover new layers of meaning, new connections to your own life, new insights into the human condition itself.
You might. The Symbol Dawn, it does so much more than just set the stage.
It does.
It establishes Savitri's unique character. She's not passively accepting fate.
Right.
She's actively choosing to engage with the world's suffering, even though she could easily just remain, detached.
That's what makes her so compelling.
Right.
We see this incredible being who could exist outside the realm of human pain, but chooses not to.
Right.
Why do you think she makes that choice?
Well, I think Sri Aurobindo gives us a clue when he describes Savitri as being trapped in the gin of earthly destinies.
Right.
Yet choosing to accept this earthly role. She hides her true self, her divine nature from those she loved.
Yeah.
It's a powerful image of someone choosing to face the darkness, to engage with the world's imperfections,
Right.
even though it means experiencing profound sorrow.
It's interesting because she's this daughter of infinity who has chosen to descend into the very human realm of experience.
Yeah.
She's carrying the weight of a cosmic mission.
She is.
Yet she's also deeply connected to the personal, to the love she has for Satyavan, and the pain of his impending death.
That's the beauty of the symbol dawn.
Yes.
It weaves together the cosmic and the personal,
Yeah.
showing us that these two realms are not separate but intertwined.
Right.
Savitri's struggle reflects the dualities we all experience.
It does.
You know, she's tasked with transforming Earth, with bringing divine light into the world, but she's also deeply affected by the human condition, by the suffering that surrounds her.
That really resonates with me, especially thinking about the challenges that we face today.
Yeah.
Climate change, social injustice, political turmoil. It's easy to feel overwhelmed.
It is.
To retreat into our own little bubbles and ignore the pain of the world.
Right.
But Savitri's example offers a different path.
It does.
She shows us that true strength lies in facing those challenges head on, in engaging with the world's pain, even when it feels unbearable.
Yeah.
It's a call to action.
It is.
And an invitation to bridge the gap between our individual lives and the larger forces shaping our world.
And Sri Aurobindo, he doesn't shy away from depicting the intensity of that struggle.
No, he did.
He describes, giant figures wrestling in the night,
Right.
gods from the dim inconscient born clashing with the divine.
Yeah.
It's a powerful metaphor for the cosmic forces at play, the eternal battle between light and darkness,
Right.
unfolding within Savitri's own heart.
And that inner battle mirrors humanity's own struggle
It does.
to evolve, to move beyond our limitations and embrace a higher consciousness.
Exactly.
It's a reminder that we're all part of this cosmic drama.
We are.
And each of us has a role to play, even if it feels small or insignificant at times.
I'm struck by how Sri Aurobindo uses symbolism to convey these profound ideas.
Me too.
He doesn't just tell us what's happening, he shows us through these vivid images, inviting us to participate in the unfolding drama.
Like when he describes Savitri's reawakening as a process of life's darkened rooms being illuminated.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful metaphor for the gradual dawning of awareness.
It is.
The way we move from ignorance to understanding, from darkness to light.
It's as if he's giving us a glimpse into the inner workings of Savitri's mind.
Yeah.
Allowing us to experience her transformation alongside her.
It's incredible.
And it's through this symbolic language that he's able to convey truths that go beyond words.
Yes.
Truths that resonate on a deeper level.
As we reach the end of this canto, there's a palpable sense of foreboding.
Yeah.
Knowing that Satyavan's death is imminent creates this underlying tension, doesn't it?
And Sri Aurobindo doesn't let us forget it.
He doesn't.
He describes Savitri as immobile in herself. She gathered force,
Right.
highlighting the quiet determination with which she faces her destiny. It's a powerful image of someone preparing for battle.
Yes.
Not with outward aggression, but with a deep inner resolve.
She knows what's coming,
She does.
and she's gathering her strength to face it head on.
Right.
But there's also a sense of acceptance, a recognition that she can't control everything.
That's right. And that final line of the canto,
Yeah.
this was the day when Satyavan must die. It leaves us hanging, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a stark reminder of the inevitability of death,
Yeah.
the way it casts a shadow over even the most hopeful moments.
But it's also a reminder that death is not the end.
It's not.
Savitri's journey is just beginning.
Right.
And her love for Satyavan will drive her to confront the very forces of fate itself.
The symbol dawn has set the stage for this epic battle. A clash between the divine and the inconscient, between love and death,
Right.
between hope and despair.
It's a struggle that mirrors the challenges we all face in our own lives.
Yes.
The conflicts that arise within us and around us.
And as we move into the next canto, we'll witness Savitri's unwavering courage
Yes.
as she confronts these challenges, reminding us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the human spirit can endure, can transform, and can ultimately triumph.
You know, there's so much richness in the language and imagery of the Simple Dawn.
Yeah.
I keep coming back to how Sri Aurobindo uses the word stranger to describe Savitri.
Right.
It's such a powerful word.
It is.
It instantly creates a sense of someone who doesn't quite belong.
Right.
She's this, mighty stranger because
Yeah.
she carries this sense of eternity within her.
Exactly.
Her consciousness is beyond the limitations of the mortal world.
And that otherworldly aspect of her character is further emphasized by the line, "A vaster nature's joy once been hers."
Yeah.
It hints at a past beyond our comprehension, a realm of divine bliss that Savitri has left behind
Right.
to embark on this earthly mission.
That line makes me think about the sacrifices involved in spiritual growth to truly transform. Maybe we need to leave behind what's comfortable and familiar.
Yeah.
Step outside our comfort zones and embrace the unknown.
Right.
The Vitri's willingness to do that is inspiring.
It really is.
It's like she's chosen to descend into a world that doesn't fully understand her. A
Yeah.
world that often resists the very transformation that she represents.
And Sri Aurobindo captures that resistance so vividly
He does.
when he describes Earth's reaction to Savitri's presence. He writes, "Mortality bears ill the Eternal's touch," capturing the fear and discomfort that often accompanies spiritual awakening.
It's almost like humanity is instinctively wary of change.
Yeah.
Even change that has the potential to elevate us, to bring us closer to the divine.
We cling to our routines,
Ryu.
our limited perspectives,
Yeah,
even when they cause us suffering.
Right.
Savitri's challenge is to break through that resistance,
Yeah.
to help humanity awaken to its true potential.
And the poem doesn't shy away from acknowledging the difficult path
It doesn't.
that those who try to bring about change often face.
Right.
Sri Aurobindo reminds us that many divine messengers have been met with misunderstanding, betrayal, and even death.
It's a reminder of the courage and selflessness
It is.
it takes to walk a path of spiritual transformation.
Right.
Savitri is willing to face those risks because she's deeply committed to her mission.
One of the things I find so powerful about the symbol dawn is its emphasis on inner strength. Sri Aurobindo describes Savitri as having this outward appearance of acceptance and silence.
Right.
But inside there's this fierce determination.
That duality is so important, especially in today's world,
It is.
where we're just bombarded with messages telling us to look outside ourselves for validation and happiness.
Right.
But Savitri's story reminds us that true strength comes from within,
It does.
from cultivating a deep connection to our own inner compass.
And that inward focus
Yeah.
allows Savitri to endure the incredible challenges that she faces.
It does.
She's surrounded by suffering, but she doesn't allow it to consume her.
Right.
Instead, she uses it as fuel for her mission, transforming personal pain into a force for positive change.
That's such a powerful lesson.
It is.
We all face challenges, but we have a choice.
Right.
We can let those challenges define us, or we can use them as opportunities for growth and transformation.
Right.
Savitri shows us that even in the darkest of times, there's an inner reservoir of strength and resilience that we can tap into.
As we wrap up our deep dive into the symbol dawn,
Yeah.
I'm left with a sense of awe and inspiration. Sri Aurobindo's masterful use of language, imagery, and symbolism creates a world that feels both timeless and deeply relevant to our lives today.
Savitri's journey is a testament to the power of love, courage, and the unwavering pursuit of truth.
It is.
Her story reminds us that even when facing overwhelming odds, the human spirit can endure, can transform, and can ultimately triumph over darkness.
We hope this deep dive has encouraged you to explore Savitri further, to uncover its hidden depths and connect its themes to your own life.
Yeah.
Sri Aurobindo's epic poem is a gift, a beacon of hope in a world that can often feel shrouded in darkness.
And until our next deep dive, dear listeners, may Savitri's journey inspire you to embrace your own inner strength, to face your challenges with courage, and to never give up on the pursuit of a more just and compassionate world.